Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Just yesterday, we ended up seeing the Season 2 Reloaded update drop in Warzone 2, MW2, and DMZ. And it was, by all means, a very significant update. We saw a ton of patch notes released with that update itself. We had weapon adjustments, we had all sorts of bug fixes, some gameplay updates, pretty much everything you'd expect out of a routine seasonal update. Well, today, we also got some new additional patch notes to go on top of these Season 2 Reloaded notes. We saw several sort of hotfix updates go live yesterday after the patch went out initially that ended up fixing a few extra things and also reverting some rather obnoxious glitches that the Season 2 Reloaded update caused. And on top of that, we are also in full-on event mode, I guess you could say, in terms of what's going on this weekend. So let's start first with the new sort of mini update patch notes that Raven and Infinity Ward added on to the initial Season 2 Reloaded update page. So now underneath the bug fixes tab, we have a few new things. Primarily, the largest change here does come from a separate tweet from Infinity Ward, but we'll of course get to that here just momentarily. Initially here though, amended bug fixes as of 11:30 a.m. Pacific on March 15th. So here they fixed an issue that caused players to lose camera and movement control while in close proximity to bollards on Ashika Island. So basically this was just a movement glitch. There's been several of these so far on Ashika in terms of places where your character can get stuck and you just have to deal with it until you either get taken out or the gas gets you or whatever the case may be there. So really annoying update, very specific to where it could happen, but that shouldn't be an issue any longer. They also fixed an issue that prevented players from using the player report feature during a kill cam if their entire squad had been eliminated. So again, a very specific update here, but an update nonetheless. They also fixed an issue causing dev error 6146 while attempting to join a private match in progress. So if you're someone who's actively in the private match scene, you probably have run into that dev error several times by now. They have gone through and additionally updated that as well. The redeploy token issue, that was actually in the initial patch notes, curiously enough. But a handful of smaller fixes there regardless. Like I said though, the main reason that this new sort of additional hotfix update was pushed out after Season 2 Reloaded went live is because with the Season 2 Reloaded update, they completely broke movement across Warzone 2 and MW2 and DMZ. Of course, as we went through the patch notes yesterday, one of the common themes, especially with all the weapon changes, is that they were buffing movement on a lot of different guns and on a lot of different attachments. They were basically taking away a lot of the movement penalties, really speeding up the pace of the game with your fully geared and fully kitted out weapons. And then we got in game and realized, well, wait a second, Tac Sprint is kind of missing. Essentially, yesterday when Season 2 Reloaded first went out, Tac Sprint was only resetting once after every minute, or if you got a kill, or if you did a dolphin dive. Those were the only things that were resetting Tac Sprint. It was really glitchy, really buggy, and really slowed down gameplay. Obviously, when you can't Tac Sprint, your movement is hindered quite a bit. So it was a very obnoxious bug. Players were kind of freaking out on Twitter, but Infinity Ward did post this. We are working on a small update to correct irregular animation and behavior to tactical sprint. The change was unintentional and due to a current investigation around the melee sprint reset exploit. Tactical sprint behavior should return to normal once this update is live. And according to Infinity Ward's Trello board, they marked this issue as resolved. So that fix should now be in the game. That said, while it's great that Tac Sprint is back to how it was, one part of this tweet in particular is very peculiar to me. They say, we are investigating the melee sprint reset exploit, and basically what they're referring to here is the fact that when you Tac Sprint, once your Tac Sprint runs out, if you melee with your gun or your knife or whatever the case may be, then you get your Tac Sprint back immediately. I'm not gonna lie. This has literally been in the game since launch, and never once did I consider this to be an exploit. I consider this to be a way to get your Tac Sprint back. It's not like slide canceling. Like, it definitely takes a decent chunk of time to still stop Tac Sprinting, do the melee, and then go back into your Tac Sprint. It's certainly not as smooth or as fluid as Tac Sprint resetting was ever with slide canceling. It's just a thing that's existed since day one, and I guess now they're not wanting it to be a feature. So it seems like in the future, with maybe a random update or whenever they finally figure out a way to resolve this in their eyes, Meleeing is not going to be resetting your attack sprint any longer, which is curious to say the least. So kind of previewing an upcoming change there while also fixing the current glitch that was caused thanks to the Season 2 update. By the way, as we're going through this, quick reminder, if you're new here, I'm your one-stop shop for all things going on in COD, whether it's news, updates, tips, loadouts, you name it, it's going to be right here every single day. So feel free to hit that subscribe button to always stay up to date. And if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it as well, would be really appreciated. Anyway, focusing on some more current events here, we are in the midst of quite the fun weekend, I guess you could say. So currently, we have a free multiplayer access event going on for Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. So if you don't own the full game, you can now jump on and experience multiplayer for free, but not every single aspect of multiplayer. It's a bit limited into what they have available for free-to-play players. So here is the full-on rundown. If you are trying to take part in the free-to-play weekend here that'll go through Monday, we got a couple of different 6v6 maps up for grabs. You can play on Farm 18, Los Alamos, Shipment, Dome, and Himmelmatt Expo. For the modes, you can play TDM, Hardpoint, Domination, Kill Confirmed, Gun Game, Infected, One in the Chamber, and All or Nothing. You can play Ground War on Santa Sena. You can play also Ground War Invasion on that as well, for what it's worth. So standard Ground War or Ground War Invasion. There's also the Adamgrad raid available to play as well. So that'll be lasting through March 20th at 10 a.m. Pacific. So if you're a free-to-play player, you can jump on and really grind out some MP matches. Great for leveling up weapons or trying to unlock weapons like the brand new Tempest Torrent. Really good time to jump on. And on top of that, we also are in the midst of a triple threat event through Monday as well at the same time. We've got double XP, double weapon XP, and double battle pass XP all live right now for all players, whether you're in Warzone, DMZ, or Modern Warfare 2. So fantastic time again to really level up weapons, especially you can take advantage of that in multiplayer if you're a free-to-play player. Really good, like, prime time to jump on and take advantage of that. Then also, as was previewed prior to Season 2 Reloaded, we are in the middle of the Warzone Anniversary event, if you want to call it that. It's not really like a one-day thing or like an actual event itself, but rather it's just a series of free gifts coming to the store over the course of the next couple of weeks. And actually, Call of Duty ended up posting like a little promo, if you will, for it. And this tells us exactly when all the new free rewards are going to debut in the store. So kicked off initially on the 15th. Of course, yesterday was Season 2 Reloaded, where the Peak calling card became available. And keep in mind, these are all free. You just got to check the store and you can redeem like the gift for it and get it in your inventory. On the 19th, we're going to see the Verdansk 2020 emblem. On the 27th, we're going to see the Memory Maker weapon blueprint, which just has like Warzone, Last Stand, Warzone Pacific, Fortune's Keep, all the names of everything scribbled all over the gun. It's honestly a pretty cool looking blueprint. On the 23rd, we're going to get the Remember sticker. On the 31st, we're going to get the Gulag calling card. On April 4th, we're going to get the Verdansk 84 vinyl. Then also on the 8th, we're going to get the birthday weapon charm. So a couple of smaller rewards. They're really the weapon blueprints, the main one that stands out. But in case you're wondering when a certain free reward is going to debut in the store for the anniversary event, now we have full clarity on that. So yeah, with all that being said, that is effectively going to wrap things up for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you're new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button so you can always guarantee you are up to date with the latest news, updates, loadouts, tips, and everything else going on in the world of Call of Duty. And as always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a discount on all Gamer Advantage, Control Freak, and G Fuel products. And the links for all those can be found down in the description below. Well, once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.